Hey there, everybody. We got another emoji reviews for you, and this time we are looking at another face. So I know mostly emojis are used to depict faces, like that's almost exclusively what people use emojis for. And I seem to review everything except for faces, so maybe I should do more faces. So let's take a look at a newer emoji. This one came out in 2021, and it is the exhaling emoji. And this is a good one because it's very different depending on which platform you use it on. Alright, so let's take a look at Apple's first. So Apple's is a guy, like kind of exhausted, and a little puff of steam or smoke or a little cloud is coming out of its mouth. It's kind of got like these weary eyebrows and closed eyes and stuff. Alright, so that's one take of the exhaling emoji. Let's take a look at Google's. Google's is so good. It is like this dude. Like, we have all felt exactly like this emoji. Like, after like the worst day at work, it's like, oh yeah, this is like a perfect distillation of that feeling. It's so good. And it's way different from Apple's. Like, the eyes are open, the mouth is like this big frowny, wide, just like instead of like a woo kind of thing like Apple's is doing. Alright, next we have Samsung. Samsung, very similar to Google. They hit all the same notes, but he's just kind of looking just, you know, to a different direction than his exhale is coming out. The exhale kind of looks like an object hanging out of its mouth rather than like a puff of cloud or steam. It looks like a cutout of paper or something. I don't know. But anyway, still very good depiction of the feeling of what I think this emoji is good at depicting. Alright, next we have Microsoft. Microsoft's is very delicate or something. It's got these, the eyebrows are totally different from the others. They're like up instead of like, you know, I mean, they're curved the opposite direction, and it's like it's blowing out a candle just so daintily. Like, it's barely, I don't know, it just looks such a weird, it's a completely different idea than the other emojis. So you'd use it in completely different contexts. Next we have Twitter. And again, looks pretty beat up, pretty exhausted. Like, it just got done with the longest shift of its life. I think that's what this emoji should be used for, is the longest shift of your life emoji. I think that's perfect. So Twitter's is good too. They're on the right track, I think. And then last we have Facebook. And Facebook's is the absolute worst. Like, what is that even showing? Like, why would you ever use that? What is this going to help me explain to somebody when words can't do it? What am I going to use this emoji for? It's like blowing into a puddle and splashing water all over the place, but you're doing it like you're so bored as you're doing it. Like, you're so just like falling asleep in a bowl of milk or something. I don't know. It's dumb. It needs a rewrite yesterday. So, I think my narration kind of gives away the order of the review here, but let's take a look at it anyway. In first place, getting our superstar today, is Google, with just the perfect long day at work, coming home, and just collapsing on the couch emoji. It's great. Next is Samsung. Almost the exact same vibe, just some minor, just the direction of the eyes really, and kind of the shape of the air wasn't as good as Google's, but very good. You know, these look like the same emoji on two different platforms, right? Next we have Twitter, who at least got the mouth right. It's like that big, wide, frowny kind of sigh kind of face. But their eyebrows are weird. It looks sleepy instead of like exhausted. So not as good as the first two. Next was Apple. They got the mouth wrong, but they got the eyebrows right. And the little puff of smoke looks pretty good. But again, just looks like, I don't know. Well, I guess the Apple one does look pretty exhausted. It's not too bad. But I don't know. Its mouth, like, it could be a lot more expressive than just a little hole punch circular mouth. Which, speaking of, that's what Microsoft did, and they got second to last place. It just is like this weird, I don't know what emotion that is or what, I don't know. I would never use that emoji. So, and then last we have Facebook with whatever is going on there. So this one needs some big changes from some of these platforms. Like if you are texting somebody on Google with that emoji and they get it somehow onto a Microsoft product, or even an iPhone, it looks way different than what you thought you were sending. So that's the thing with new emojis. Everybody just kind of comes out with them and they didn't talk ahead of time. And so now you get all these weird, different faces. So that's today's emoji review. And we'll see you next time. Bye.